So I was thinking tonight after I left the store, there is definitely a spark missing from people today. And I'm not sure if it's just like some complete inability to feel certain feelings because of the phone or whatever. But it's almost like that. It's almost like it's an inability to feel something, like an inability to register something from people. I don't care if you apply this to romantic relationships. I don't care if you apply this to trying to make new friends. I don't care if you apply this to work, even hobbies. The majority of people lack the spark. Does that make sense? When I say the spark, I mean essence, like this, the essence of life, right? The excitement's kind of too generic of a term, but almost like an excitement. Like the excitement underneath the feeling, whatever the feeling is, the excitement underneath romance, or the excitement underneath whatever ambition or positivity. Name the feeling, name the situation. It's like there's an energy that's gone from people. And a lot of time people say stuff like, "Oh, the jab," or I know plenty of people that got it and plenty of people that didn't get it, and it's the same. It doesn't change anything. I'm starting to really wonder, though, about like vitamin and mineral deficiencies. I'm starting to really wonder if something's stopping us from being, you know, making us deficient. Because it's almost like there's some psychological issue or just something missing, you know? Like a low level sadness, a low level disdain almost. And I've talked many times about like the phone, right? The cell phone and frying people's dopamine receptors and just overstimulation. And I still think that's a big part of this. Like that can be applied to this conversation for sure. But everywhere you look, it's like the spark isn't there. People's eyes don't have it. A lot of people complain that their friends and family and romantic partners don't have it. It's almost like we're not satisfied at all. Or there's just so much divisive stuff, infiltrating our minds that we just can't get past it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I went to the store tonight and the girl at the register, just detached, honestly pretty rude. Wouldn't look at me, no conversation. Literally kind of threw my receipt when she got it. And I got frustrated at first. That was actually relatively insulting. But I've been to this store before and I've seen this cashier before, and she's always kind of got an attitude like that. And I'm looking around the store, everyone in there is kind of the same way. I've said it in other videos like this, almost like we're in this zombie land, I'm sure my area has a lot to do with it too, being in Seattle. Kind of a thing around here, but man, I can't wrap my head around it, and it gets really, really tiresome to try to be optimistic and communicate with people like that. It gets really tiresome. It takes a lot of work to catch yourself from becoming negative and becoming bitter and kind of angry and grumpy like that. It's a lot of work to catch yourself to prevent that from happening. And I can't help but wonder what the hell is going on, you know? Why, where the spark went, like where the lust for life has gone in people. And I don't think it's money as much as people want to say. I don't think it is. I think it's just, I think some animalistic part of our brain is just checked out because the cat's out of the bag in a sense. I think technology and stuff and ease of access to so many different feelings and so many different emotions in general, I think that ease of access has done something to make part of us just check out. Like, there's no meaning to this anymore. We know too much. We see too much. We just, no need for motivation, you know? Like, optimism is just at an all-time low. Pessimism seems to just dominate everything in everybody. You know, it's like there's no mystery anymore to people, you know? Because even when you meet somebody new romantically, the excitement comes from the mystery, the wonder, you know? I used this reference before. I don't know who said this. I saw somebody say one time, and I'm butchering this, the beauty of music is not the keys. Like if somebody plays piano and creates a beautiful piece of music, it's not, you think it's the keys that they're hitting that are making the music, but it's not. It's actually the space between the keys. It's the space between the sounds that create the music in a way. And it's almost like we can't, it's almost like we don't have any space between the sounds with a lot of our emotions and a lot of our thoughts and our desires. I don't know. I feel like part of everyone's mind is just shut off, you know? I feel like part of our minds are just shut off. That animalistic, ambitious desire to just go after stuff. Maybe the financial situation is playing into that a bit more than I originally said, because maybe people are just kind of feeling defeated to where they can't really have what they want. But I don't know. That's a maybe to me. I don't think it's money. I don't. I think it's something else. I think it's something with these damn phones that has just made part of our brains just check out. I really do. I feel that way. I feel like part of our brains have just turned off. You know, there's some feelings that we just don't feel anymore. It's almost like something's not firing. But I will tell you, there is a serious absence of ambition in most people today. It's very discouraging, I'll be honest.